Hello. So, as you see the title, it's talking about racism. You want to talk about that, not I, but I have to. I'm going to try to explain this as simple as possible and fast as possible. So, as the title says about racism, everyone in the world is racist. Okay? Everyone in the world is racist. Don't care. Don't tell me you're not, because you are. Okay? And all are racist in the world. Everybody got a little bit of something going on with them. And no matter how you look at it, we all got some little racism in us, okay? Either some of us televise it, some of us don't. Alright? Okay. So when we look at racism, we look at it as a black and white thing. That's the main one that is televised. However, in other countries, they do it based about theirs is like religions. Okay. Racism is basically like what is it? Color, gender, religion, color, gender, religion, and there's one more. Politics. Yeah, and the political part of it. I think that's it. Okay. But yeah, so there's racism all around the world. Okay, all around the world there's racism, a form of racism. Okay, unfortunately, the one that is televised the most around the world is between blacks and whites. But we're gonna talk about everything. Okay, and this is the thing about it. The reason why racism is a strong word is this: race and schism. Okay, so race, we are in a race. Everyone is in competition. All right, I told you we are on our tracks and through life. However, so just think of like a track, a race, not a racetrack, but running track. We all on a running track, and if you notice on a running track, the numbers are not lined up. They're like slanted, right? They're slanted. And the problem to think about it in this world, when we're on this racetrack, we're so focused on everybody else. But if you notice, again, on the running track, everybody normally is like slanted. And it's slanted so you can start your race off focusing on you. Yes, focusing on you. That's one reason why some tracks, not all, but some tracks are like that, because it gets your mind right so you're not focused on the other person, okay? There are some that straight across. I know, okay? You ain't got to tell me. But it's to help you to not focus on the other persons, to focus on yourself. So in this world, we're all on a track of our own, and we're racing. But the problem is we keep veering off and looking at everybody else on their race. So it doesn't matter what color each person is. It don't matter what gender each person is. You sitting there looking at them and you judging them based off of how fast you can run. Okay? And that's the problem we have in the world. So that's why it's a race. And that's why it's called racism. Okay? And I'm going to get to the other part, to the ism. Okay? So in this race, because if you don't get to your goals that you got in your dome, you start judging it based off of the people that are around you. Okay? You judge it based off of, man, I ain't get that job because I'm a dude, man. They'll give that job to a female quicker than they'll give me, because they don't look at me like that. They'll give it to a female faster. Or, because I'm a female and this is more of a hard worker or hands work job, they'll get that job to a man before me. Because I'm white, you already know I'm gonna get that loan for that business before they do, because I'm white, I got good credit. They're not gonna give me the loan because at the end of the day, man, they gonna look at my color and just assume that my credit is bad. They're not even gonna accept my idea. Race. Gender. Okay? Excuse me, it's always my nose. Let's think of what's the other part of it. Politics. Man, See, those Democrats over there, they got all this assistance and stuff, and then because I got this I got all this money, they trying to tax people. Okay, that's for the Republicans. I get it backwards sometimes, but you get the idea. Okay, religion. If you ain't a Christian, then God ain't gonna love you. Okay, you gotta be a Christian. If you ain't no Muslim, then God ain't gonna love you, my sister. Yeah, race. Okay, all of it. Prism. Okay, we're gonna look at a prism. Prisms are so pretty, you know, so multi-dimensional. Okay, and at the end of the day, don't matter how that prism look, the prism is still a box. Okay, it's just another form of a box, just a prettier definition of the box, and y'all stuck in it because of your racism that you have against whatever is going on with these other people, because you can't get through your race the way you want to, and because you can't get through your race the way you want to, that's why you over here discriminating against somebody else. But in your mental, you think that you're just being regular smuggler and you just an average person. Yeah, that's why. And because of our society, do y'all know that white people have the most, how can I say, polls in the world? So what I'm trying to say is polls. When we look at the statistics in the world, do you know anything that's a positive status? Normally whites have the highest status, right? Right. And then everybody else is underneath it. But then, when it's a negative status, don't matter in the world, everybody else races at the top of the line on that. Y'all notice that, right? Okay. So let me give y'all some statistics. Do you know, I'm going to just stay between the whites and the blacks for right now. Do you know there are more successful black people in the world than white people in the world? Yes, child. Yes, it is more successful black people in the world than white people in the world. They don't tell you that, okay? Because they don't want to put the numbers out there, okay? Also, do you know when it comes to the, how y'all call it, the poverty system, when it comes to like food stamps and Section 8 and all of that, do you know it's more white people on it than black people? Just let you know that, yeah, they got the highest numbers, but they don't want to tell you that because they want to keep you in a poverty mindset and make you think that y'all ain't nothing when y'all are. Just let you know that. Okay, let's get to the next part. Do you know when it comes to heaven, when it comes to religion, do you know that Christians are the least amount in heaven right now than the other religions? Sorry. Just to let you know, hallelujah, thank you, Jesus. Do you know it's less of them in heaven than the rest of y'all? Okay, all right. What did I say about politics? Yeah, so the statistics, it's crazy. It's really crazy because when it comes to our societies and life, we all mix and dabble between things. It's like this. It's like seasoning. You know, one got a little more seasoning than the other and vice versa. But in the end, just like there's black people that can dance, there's white folks that can dance. Just like it's white folks that can't dance, there's black people that can't dance. Just like there are black people that's highly educated, there's white people that's highly educated. And then just like there's white people that is not educated, there's black people that ain't as educated. You understand? Do you know that there are black people that look black on the outside, but just as white on the inside? Yes, child. And just as many white people on the outside, they just as hood and niggerish on the inside. What up, nigga? Just saying. It is what it is. And when we can recognize that we are all a fruit cocktail, then we can all eat. We all mix together. We all mix together. We are a bowl of a fruit cocktail. Everybody out here is just trying to survive. But the problem is we want to put titles on everything to make ourselves feel better because we can't run the race the way we supposed to because everybody passing us. I mean, y'all, because I got to the end, because I learned this process through this time. Because guess what, y'all? While people was in the world dictating all of these rules and all of that, and questioning the books that's in the reality world, questioning the people in the reality world, I went to the real world, the spiritual world, and got educated. And while I was sitting back on my race line, excuse me, you hear that noise? My son's asleep. While I was sitting on my race line, I sat down when the gun went off. I allowed everybody to run the race. I got all the information I needed from the spiritual world to understand myself, to understand why am I racing? Why I'm on this lane? Why you pick this number for me? Because on a race, they got numbers like 1 through 6, 7, or whatever. And I said, God, why you got me on this number for? See, I question the things in my life. God, why is it that I'm this color? Why I'm a female? You understand? Why am I attached to these political things? Why am I attached to this religion? Why am I attached to all of these things? Because I see the program that I'm in. And I need to make sure before I start this race that this program that I'm in is the program that I'm supposed to be running in. Because I see that there is this prison that everybody running into. And I'm sitting here like, God, I do not want to go to jail. No. Kevin Hart. No. I don't want to go to jail. But I'm willing to sit in a jail right now and stay quiet and understand why I'm here, what I need to do, how I need to do, so that when I start to run, I'm not worried about judging anybody else or comparing anybody else to the speed that I'm going. So while they running, you know what, God, it's okay if I just start walking? Is that okay? Can I walk? I'm going to just walk. And I'm going to talk to you while I'm on this track. Okay? I'm going to talk to you while I am. Hold up. When they get these little obstacle courses up here, I don't recall on that. I thought we were supposed to just keep running straight. Where are the obstacle? Hold on. God, what's going on here? So I started noticing there was a lot of obstacle courses in front of each person that was on the track with me. But because I walked, I was able to move the pieces so I can keep on walking while y'all was jumping and tripping over y'alls, because you were so concerned about everybody else, comparing everybody else to the line you was on. See, like I said, everybody races. And don't get me wrong, while I was on my race, y'all called me stupid because I was a black child. You called me dumb because I was a female. You called me ugly because I didn't look like society was. You called me a devil because I didn't want to put no title or religion of me on. You called me, what else y'all call me? You called me naive because I didn't run the pace that y'all wanted me to run. You understand me? Y'all get my drift. And what's so crazy is when y'all tripped over your obstacles, somehow they kept falling in my lane. But by the grace of God, because I was patient and slowed down, I was able to push whatever y'all try to put on me back into y'all lane. So when y'all kept running and y'all kept coming back over it, and y'all was wondering, why the heck I keep hitting the same course again? because I put it back to where it was at. Because I start realizing in my journey that just because everybody's shouting at me on my lane don't mean I got to believe what is said. See, on a track there's a timer. But the problem is, y'all thought that y'all was actually in a real race. We was just in training. And once I realized I was in training, I realized that I didn't have to try as hard as everybody else. Cause see, one thing about me is this: I may look lazy on the outside, but I'm a hard ass worker on the inside. And so I started noticing that while y'all was trying to compete for the fastest time, I was using my time wisely so I could have the best time of my life. So, yeah, a lot of y'all got to beat the timer. And then we come back around and y'all kept saying, why you slowing us down? Why you slowing us down? You know we got to win this race. Why you slowing us down? I'm like, I ain't slowing y'all down. I'm not doing it. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I got this. Y'all talk about believing God. I thought that's what I was doing. God told me to take my time. And that's what I did. See, once y'all stop allowing yourself to get stuck in these titles and these genders and all of this other crap in the world, you will start knowing how to use your time wisely. You will start knowing how to stop jumping over the obstacles and move them out of the way. Because when you move it out of the way, guess what you have to do? You got to lift it up or you got to push it. So that means you got to learn something. But when y'all jump over it, do you learn anything from jumping over something? No. And y'all wonder why y'all keep going down the same road. You wonder why you keep having the same problems. You wonder why you so pissed off and mad. Because you keep jumping over the issues in your life. And you wonder why you keep coming back to that same issue over and over again. But when you follow God, take the titles out. Take the color out. Take the religion out. Take the politics out. You understand me? Take the standards out. This fake noise. It's fake information. The status is never accurate. If you ever look at, do you know there's actually more people in the world than the world know? Because how many people had kids that never went to the hospital? How many kids out here? Think about it, y'all. They say it's 8 billion people, so-called 8 billion people in the world. Last time I checked, there's a lot of tribes in this world that have babies. And last time I checked, they don't even have technology. So how are we calculating everybody in the world? So we already walking on a what? Lie. So when you in your lane of lies of life, of programmed information of lies, how you gonna know what's the truth if you ain't taking your time to pay attention to what lane you own? On that note, y'all have a blessed day.